Declaration of election result and winner is the final step in the elections. It is the official announcement of election results by INEC and a mandatory legal requirement of the electoral process. How do you win elections to legislative offices? To win elections for legislative offices such as Senate, House of Representatives, or even state houses of assembly, a candidate only requires to win by a plurality of votes. This means that a candidate who scores more votes than any other candidate in the constituency wins, even if he or she gets less than 50% of the total votes cast. This is also known as the first past the post voting system. Whoever gets past the post first is the winner. Now, let us see the difference between this and elections for executive positions such as chairmanship of an area council, governorship, and office of the president. Elections for executive positions will require geographical spread and a supermajority of votes. This means getting a number of votes above a specified percentage. You will find details of this in sections 133, 134, and 179 of the Nigerian Constitution. So what do these provisions say? How can a candidate emerge winner in a presidential or governorship election where there are more than two candidates on the ballot, as is usually the case in Nigeria? Let's find out. We're going to look at various scenarios. Scenario 1. When we have more than two candidates contesting for president of Nigeria. A candidate is declared winner if he or she gets the highest number of votes cast in the election and also gets 25% of all the votes cast in at least 24 states of Nigeria and the FCT. In the case of a governor, the winner must secure the highest number of votes cast in the state election and also get 25% of all the votes cast in the 2/3 of all the local government areas in the state to be declared a winner. Scenario 2. If no candidate met these requirements, INEC will conduct a second election or a runoff election within 21 days after the results to determine a winner. There will be only two candidates for this election, which will be 1. The candidate with the highest number of votes in the election, and 2. The candidate who won the most states or local government areas in the case of governor. At the end of this second round elections, a candidate is declared winner if he or she gets the highest number of votes cast in the election, and for president also gets 25% of all the votes cast in more than 24 states of Nigeria and the FCT. But for governors, it will be 25% of votes cast in at least 2/3 of all the local government areas in the state. But let's look at scenario 3. If no candidate still did not meet these requirements, INEC will organize a third election within 21 days after the second election to determine a winner. After this stage, the candidate who gets the majority of the votes cast in this election is declared the winner.